Hi everyone, Mike Malatesta here, and welcome back to the How Did It Happen podcast. On this podcast, I dig in deep with every guest to explore the roots of their success, to discover not just how it happened, but why it matters. My mission is to find and share stories that inspire, activate, and maximize the greatness in you. Hey, it's Mike, and this is the How Did It Happen podcast, the solo series. This is what I do every Friday. I do a short solo about something that interests me, or something that I've heard, or something that I've learned, or someone that I've met, an idea that's come to the forefront, whatever's on my mind. And I do this to share with you because I think it could provide value. I feel like it provides value to me. And so everything that I feel provides value to me may very well provide value to you. So thank you for listening. And I am calling today's episode, What's Luck Look Like? What's luck look like? So how do you think about luck? Do you think about luck as a static, sort of one-dimensional thing, or do you think that all luck is the same? Do you think that getting lucky is luck enough? And it really doesn't matter what kind of luck it is? This is weird, but I have been asked about luck a lot in my life, being on, especially on podcasts and stuff like that. Like, do you feel lucky? I think in 𝙁Raz's podcast, How I Built This, that's a question he asks everyone that's on the show, something about, how much of your success is due to luck and how much is due to hard work or something else. And everyone usually has a humble answer to that. But I always looked at luck as sort of a one-dimensional thing. You either have luck or you don't have luck. And I think maybe a lot of people think about it this way. But then I came across a new framework around luck that made sense to me. So I saw this first in Sahil Bloom's Curiosity Chronicle newsletter. And if you're not a subscriber to his newsletter, you may want to do that. I find it to be very valuable. Twice a week, he sends something out. It's called the Curiosity Chronicle. And I find value in it. So you may as well. But this framework around luck that he described in his newsletter was actually from a guy named Naval Ravikant. And Naval Ravikant is someone that I'm aware of. I don't know him personally, but I'm aware of because he is one of the founders of an investing platform called AngelList that I participate in. And he's a billionaire too. So he's been very, very successful. And so like I saw this framework and I'm thinking to myself, well, boy, like to me, I've always felt and thought one-dimensionally about luck. I've always thought that it's just something fortunate that happened to me or for me. Although I do and I have believed that the more proactive, curious, connected, and intentional I am, the more luck frequently seems to show up, but I'm actually not sure if that's luck now after looking at this framework. So here's the deal. Naval makes the case that there's four types of luck, four kinds of luck. The first one, type 1, is blind luck. So blind luck is kind of as the name infers, it's completely uncontrollable. For example, where you're born, who you're born to, and the base circumstances of your life all fall into this category. So those are all blind luck. Like you've heard people say, lucky family club or lucky sperm club, you've heard. So that's blind luck. Something that happens that you have no control over whatsoever. It just happened that it happened. Type 2 is called hustle luck. In hustle luck, you're creating motion and collisions through hustle and energy that you are inserting into an ecosystem or into an environment or into your network or whatever, however you choose to define that. And so the increase in collisions opens you up to more lucky events. The type 3 luck is awareness luck. Awareness luck. And awareness luck is having a depth of understanding within a given arena that allows you to become very good at identifying and positioning yourself for luck. It's a type of thing where you can spot luck like a million miles away, right? Or spot luck from a mile away. It feels to me like it's kind of a combination, hustle and awareness. They kind of come together, but I'll talk about that at the end. And type 4 is expert luck. And with expert luck, your expertise in an area creates luck, and or luck seeks you out because you're an expert. Hey everyone, if you like what I'm doing with this podcast and want to participate in more of the things I'm thinking about and exploring, subscribe to my newsletter today. It's super simple. Just go to 𝘾𝙘𝙬𝙚.com right now, put in your email, and you will get the very next issue. It's short, thoughtful, and designed to inspire, activate, and maximize the greatness in you. That's a very interesting type of luck to me. I'm intrigued by expert luck not because of the first thing, like being an expert in something helps you to create luck, but what he said on the back end of that, which was luck seeks you out because you're an expert. And I think about opportunities that have come my way through this framework, and it just makes it very interesting and actually exciting to think about things reframed through all these different ones, because I look through my life and I go, well, that was luck. What kind of luck was that? And again, it's a whole change for me because I had a sort of a one-dimensional view around luck, and it was just luck. That's all it was, just luck. And I couldn't define it anymore. So I thought this was really helpful. And when I ran my life through this luck framework, and as I said, his distinctions really make sense to me. And I'm not sure whether I'd be able to assign a specific type of each luck to the luck that I've experienced, but chances are that if I did, one type would fit sort of more than the other, or fit better than the other, or certainly be more frequent than the other. So what the heck, let's give it a try. So here's my completely anecdotal guess about what my life's luck breakdown might look like in this framework. So here we go. Blind luck. I'm going to give blind luck 20% because I feel like that's fair. 20% of the things that happen to me that I consider to be lucky happen for no reason that's attributable to me. Like just happened. Hustle luck. I may be aggressive here, but I'm going to give myself 50% of that. I'm going to attribute 50% of my luck to hustle luck, meaning that I get off my ass and I do things that I don't want to do. I do things that scare me. I do things that make me nervous. I do things that make me anxious. I do things that I could very easily not do and no one would know except me. So I'm giving myself a little bit of maybe extra credit for hustle luck. Awareness luck. I give myself 20% on that. I don't know why. I just didn't know how else to think about and categorize awareness luck because, like I said, it kind of like, to me, it's a combination of hustle and awareness as I understood or took away my understanding of what he had to say. And the last one is expert luck. And I give myself 10% on expert luck. Although, and I hope that one continues to grow because, I'm 56 years old. I should be an expert at something by now, right? But I feel so much like a generalist than a specialist. And I feel so much like I know a lot of things about a lot of things, but I'm really not an expert at many things, and maybe at no things. But as I thought about it, it's really not, and this is probably how I should be looking at it. It's really not that important what I think about my expertise, if I have any. What's more important is what other people think about it. Because if other people think that I'm an expert in this or that, then they will seek me out, because their perception is that I'm an expert and I can help them in that capacity. So I give myself 10% for expert. If I wanted to see anything grow, I'd love to see blind luck grow. I'd love to see expert luck grow as a percentage of my overall luck. So the question is, does this framework make sense to you? Or the questions are, does this framework make sense to you? Have you ever thought about luck in these sort of categories or types? Or have you ever compartmentalized the way you think about luck? And if you have, I'd love to hear how you do it. And if you haven't, and this makes sense to you, it'd be interesting to hear how you sort of break down your luck into these 4 types, like I have. Thank you for making time for me and the podcast today. If you like what I'm doing here, please leave a review, shoot me a note, subscribe to my newsletter. You can find that on my website at 𝘖𝙗𝙗𝙗.com. If you're not a subscriber to the podcast, please click the follow button on Apple or Spotify or Stitcher, where it's everywhere. So wherever you like to listen to your podcast, grab it. And then join me next Friday for another solo episode. Join me Monday for a long form episode where I have a great conversation with a really high performer about how it happened for them, and more importantly, why it's important to you. What can you take away from it? What's going to make a difference in your life? So until next time, thank you for listening and maximize your greatness.